the bureau. The bright falls, AWE, deep within. I'm sure if I head too much further into there, I'll get myself in combat trouble. This has been a rather aggressive room throughout. I'm hoping we found everything. I very rapidly ran through that little office section down there to pick up the 2 collectibles. We could certainly be missing something, but I think we have it covered. It was an absolute pleasure to get a peek at Bright Falls again, jumping a decade into the past. Ah, memories. But, for the first time now, Jesse is out of main quest objectives, which is fantastic. We have been through the entire main game, fighting the hiss and attempting to reclaim our brother, etc. Let me see, I want to jump briefly back, since Langston was such an important part of this whole DLC. I want to jump back to the Panopticon and check in with him. Make sure he doesn't have any new dialogue here. And maybe we can check in with a few other people too, like Emily and Underhill, perhaps. I just want to see if there's anything new and interesting after getting through all of the DLCs. I'm not sure if there is. It's also been a while since we've checked back on Dylan, who is still in Central Executive, seemingly in a coma, unreachable but alive. For just a moment I felt as though I heard whispering in my headphones. And I'm not sure where it's coming from. Kinda seemed like there were 2 instances of whispering during that loading screen. Maybe it's just early Langston dialogue coming in there. Not sure.
New director visits in my exhibits.
Oh, hey, buddy.
At least some of you are behaving like good little buddies. Hello, ma'am. I heard about your little tussle over in Nostalgia. So, good house cleaning and things will get back to normal, right? Right? I mean,
yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, sure. Alright, nothing too important, but a little dialogue. That's always fun. I'll jump back up to level 5 real quick, too. Good morning, all. It's so nice to see you in the chat there. Actually, I can skip a large chunk of that. Rethinking this. 1 second. I can fast travel up to level 4, and then I'll only have to climb once. Alright, level 4. Now I need to get back over there. Oh, and thank you so much for the subscription. That is lovely. And welcome aboard for more adventures. Hopefully they will keep flowing. Like a pipe filled with Skittles, it will keep flowing. Okay, so we've already seen this. I'm assuming it doesn't appear again. I wanted to check the whole... No, this doesn't look like it. I wanted to check the whole Bright Falls Panopticon sector. If I can remember how to get there. There, that must be it. That was just one off. Okay. Let's see if there's anything new in here. This is where we got our very first hotline call from Alan. And we've still got the thermos, but nothing has changed. Worth a check. Ah, the 2-month anniversary, yes. Hopefully 2 of many. happy anniversary. Here I am without any chocolates to share with you, he said, in an obvious falsehood, stuffing his face with chocolates secretly. Okay, so he spoke to Langston. Let's see here. Get a look at the map. Let's try running right to Central... Ooh, that was fancy for a second there. Let's try running back up to Central Executive. We'll speak with Emily and check in on Dylan. Just to make sure. There are 2 more things, not main quest objectives, but things I'd like to pursue at some point. One of them is the jukebox expeditions, and then the Shoom arcade cabinets. I think there are outfits to unlock behind both of those mechanics. Now I'm finally realizing the whispering I was hearing earlier is me from my laptop. That's it. You jerk. Get out of here. Now I've caught on. Oh, no chocolates, but you've got some gummy bears. That's very appropriate. Anniversary bears. I approve. Alright, so back here, there is still this jukebox, which we now know has a little bit of history to it. It's more involved in the ongoing proceedings than I thought. This jukebox was not an altered item. And I forget if it was like in a church or a pizza place or something like that. I need to find that document. But the blessed, quote, blessed repair and service company got their hands on it, and they seem to remove all of the songs but one, which is some sort of corrupted jazz record that sends you to a place called the Formation, which is in the quarry somehow. You can see the same stars, the same night sky from the Formation as you can from the quarry, but they're not physically connected. You can't reach one from the other. And so somehow, we still don't know how, this blessed paracriminal organization created an altered item by putting this corrupted jazz record in here. And while the record is playing, your consciousness is in the Formation, and you can't leave or whatever. And then as soon as the song ends, you come back, like a temporary teleportation. Temporary mental teleportation. So I do believe that it's like a challenge mode. You just have to fight a bunch of guys. And I will need to get good at that in order to win the outfit. Okay, you stop in with Simon here.
Beer. Fucking thirsty.
I'm sorry to hear that, Arish. Can I get you something?
I heard you
I know where they keep the coffee cups.
Whatever it is we're calling it. And if we could just flush out the stragglers.
I'll see you later.
You know where I'll be.
We're calling it the slide projector, Simon. We're being professional about this. Hello, Emily.
Darling asked for any visual materials to be stowed for...
Hi, Jesse.
Okay, nothing interesting there.
Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon. Yes,
There's also, in addition to the actual characters,
Not even as a
there are
joke.
places I might need to go back to see new dialogue, like, say, the power plant, or maybe the ordinary AWE. I'm also very, very curious to return to Fra. Fra is my current, fascination, I suppose you could say. I am obsessed with Fra, and I hope he has more dialogue. He... I don't know what to call an empty suit. He is definitely not appropriate. Television proposal. I don't know how I missed this. Based on the success of America Overnight, we would like to propose the creation of a television series that prevents superstition and skeptical thought as entertainment, in order to popularize these concepts among the civilian population and create less resistance to redirecting information regarding public paranatural events. Sorry, he's slipping through. We can use a solid media outlet, rather. My modernity, polluting the words. We can use a solid media outlet to test paranatural concepts on civilian audiences, seeing how they react to certain facts, presented as fiction, in the event that the Bureau ever decides to make certain realities public knowledge. There are various show licenses that we could purchase and reboot, rather than starting from scratch. One particular property seems promising, especially considering its content and tone are precisely what we're looking for. It's called Night Springs. It's been off the air for a few years now. Oh, we all know how important Night Springs is. Okay, so probably the quickest way to get to Jesse. Not Jesse, but Dylan is right up here.
You heard the director stop the hiss, right? Sounds like she can really handle things.
I did hear that. Yeah. I did have the balls for that, yeah.
Actually,
I am not an old man, that's correct.
Over and over. If we
I have beaten them, yes.
Because of her.
It will be, absolutely. Well, this was a fun conversation. I feel all flushed with self-esteem. Thank you both. Okay, brother o' mine. How you doing? It's interesting that, when I cross this line, it says nowhere up in the top. Or at least it did when I first came in. Maybe I need to go further out. Let me see if it switches.
She's dead, along with Salvador.
Uh-huh.
Marshall's missing. Darling is...
I thought I saw it say nowhere for a second. Maybe I was seeing things. That is an interesting label. So Dylan is still in a coma. You can tell that some time has passed in the Foundation DLC at the very least. And he is now growing some sort of strange tendrils from his pores, some sort of follicles of unknown matter. Bristly and strange to me. Oh, it's hair. I just now caught on. He's growing hair.
Makes the hiss bleed. Usually the shit here is like, I don't know, an angry rocking chair.
So I have heard a rumor about Dylan, and about why it takes so much effort to get the cat ears. But it seems very, very glitchy at the moment. Let's try a little test. There's apparently a secret tied into Dylan that I've been trying not to spoil for myself. And it's been a little weird, like it may be bugged out for some people, but what people have been trying to do is go to the collapse department down in the Foundation. Let's see here. Foundation Collapse Department. And then some people have to put the ears on fully and go speak to him. Some people have to put the ears on and then take them off and then go speak to him. And an entirely separate group of people have had to just do every mission in the game in order for this to happen. And nobody knows what the real trigger is just yet. But we're hoping to find out. So I'm going to try the easy options first. I'm going to try putting the ears on. And I guess we could try that fully, just keep them on and go back to Dylan. See what it gets us. And the only reason people have started thinking that way is, as I was trying to point out, when you walk into Dylan's room, it brings up that little nowhere label. The only other place we know of in the game that has a label of nowhere is inside this cat room. in here. It also says nowhere up in the top. So try putting these on. And let's run back. Try pss pss pss. Eating it, Dylan? Yeah, that could work. Here, Dylan. Here, little buddy. Pee, 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 pee. Come on. Wake up from your coma. That's a good boy. I care not for stairs. I despise those stairs and everything they stand for. The very idea of ascending. Ugh. Okay. Shake him a bowl of health nubs. Here you go. I'll put some milk in it for you if you're picky. Aw, soggy health nubs. I left the milk in too long. I misjudged the distance I had to carry the bowl back to my seat, and now I have soggy nubs.
The director shut it down. No problem. It's a huge victory.
Trench is dead, along with Salvador and Tomasi. Marshall's missing.
Hey, friends.
Darling is somewhere.
I'm ready for another pick-me-up.
How are we gonna recover from this?
Oh, this isn't helping. All this dismal gloom and doom talk isn't picking me up at all. Can never count on you. So, there's that nowhere again. It's the only connection we have to go off of. But I believe that there should be like a circle interaction thing, if I have it right. Like I'm supposed to stand here, I believe, and there will be an interactive X button if I have the conditions right. But who knows what the conditions are?
Turned up yet.
Board knows what the conditions are. So the other option is taking them off, which once again you can only do back there in the collapse department. Bit of a journey. We'll get there. But if we try that, the last option open to us is just what everyone else has been stuck doing, which is to finish almost everything in the game. All of the little side quests and whatnot, which is great. That's what we're after anyway, so it'll just take a little longer to have our reunion with Dylan, or whatever it is. Have our little fishbowl moment with Dylan. Tip-tapping on the glass. Oh, good. Just checking my emails briefly, pardon me, and the water is going to be shut off to my building today. Hooray. Hooray for me. All right. The point of all of this is just to make me wait for these fire break doors as many times as they can, isn't it? I'm catching on. This is a cruel prank. It's just a cruel fire break doors prank. Oh yes, I'm showering even as we speak, in preparation. And don't worry, I will save all the bathwater for drinking. What? Ew. 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 No. I had a hand, I would slap it. Wait, where are my hands? How did we get here? Okay, cat ears are back in their position. The cat of waving goodbye has served his purpose. And we'll give him one more check and then move on. If we can't interact with him now, it must just be later towards the end of the game, and we'll circle back around. But I wanted to give the best chance to rouse Dylan as early as possible, lest he get bored in his coma all alone. I really want to go back to that Framaro DLC, too. Or not DLC, AWE. We have too many... Oh, what's the word? It's too early for me to know the word. All I can think of is anagrams, and I know that's not right. You know that thing. Initials? I don't even remember. It's too early. And now I can't make any coffee because there's no water. I'm just going to have to eat the grounds. Abbreviations, thank you. Oh, you saved me. You saved me. I was going on such a merry chase round my mind for that word. Acronyms, yes, also appropriate. All of these things that I cannot remember. That's why we have more brains than one in here. It's very important. Very important to have about 9 brains at any given time. That's where I like to keep it.
So, the director whose brother is this? Yeah, the director took on an astral spike. God, what a badass.
Yeah, like 80 times. It's a pretty common enemy. I'm beginning to think you're not even talking to me. Nobody's responding to my witty comments. These guys... Okay, so I'm one of those people that it may be bugged, or I may just not be far enough along. Thank you for indulging me. I do appreciate that. Let's try something else. We'll be back around to speak to Dylan once we've figured out the correct...
She must be him.
That's an interesting comment. She just said, Jesse Faden. That's a made-up name, if I've ever heard one. She must be one of them. It's like, one of who? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Okay, very briefly jumping back down to Fra. My new friend. My favorite. It didn't really work, but I'm just going to let it linger in the air there for a while. Smell that favorite. Like fresh bakery cinnamon rolls. Just a hint of nutmeg. It's not all cinnamon in these rolls. No, sir. You'd think so. But surprise. A little wasabi. Okay, wasn't expecting it to be blocked again. Ahti, did you do this? AWE loading bay from Morrow. I think we go this way. Not as familiar with the investigation sector just yet. Angels! Run! Run away! Oh, they can teleport down here. Of course they can. Why wouldn't they be able to? Still. That is very unnerving. Still like my favorite thing to seize because it remains creepy even when it's on your side. I love it. Okay. Now how do I get there? I've managed to completely forget. Is it like I have to actually activate this thing again or something? It can't be. No, there we go. Lower access. What a terrible memory. Got our friend there just croaking away. Trying to make sure we're not comfortable for even a second. There must be a better checkpoint than this. This is seeming like a very long way to go. There. Yeah, I don't know. There must be a better way to do this. I don't even know how I got here. Let's turn around and try to find this control point. Well, that was easy. I must have just gone completely the wrong way. So sorry. So that's there. Let me try. What is the one on the other side of it? I don't want the entrance. I want from Aro. Okay. Well, that's what I get for not looking at all the options. I have to sit here with my cheeks all crimson with shame. Can't help but think of all the people that worked so hard to pour and shape and carefully smooth the concrete that I just come along and tear at. Oh, well, this was some very well-made concrete. Not a good example, but, you know, usually. Okay, I just want to see if there's any more spider time. If there's even a hint of Wind and Windy Mitchell.
I knew it. The moon landing was faked. Area 51 is a cover-up. Aliens are real.
Although, none of that sounds as exciting as it did a week ago.
Yeah, not really a big deal anymore. So is that what this is meant to be? I always thought they just brought back a little moon dust, but is it that they faked everything here? That's kind of hilarious. Let me see if there's a way to fake this. It's hard with that rack above it, making it obviously an indoors situation. But yeah, you can get there. You can fake some pretty good footage. This would work. All right. Here's my friend. Oh, I cannot speak to my friend. Well, that makes me sad. I was hoping for just a touch more spider time. Wonder if there's any purpose to this whiteboard being here, positioned where it is. Data? Calculation? What we should look at? No idea. Alright, so we did have a little lunar lander line of dialogue, but nothing with Fra. Maybe later. I'll keep pestering him. At least until he says stop. Or whatever the word for stop is. It's definitely not tubes. I think tubes is like, okay. It's not yes, but it's an affirmative. It's like, okay, I agree. And jelly seems to be yes. You ask him a question, he's jelly. That's just yes. He says tubes, means I agree. But that's all I figured out. I'm sure the rest of it can be figured out, but no clue. Okay, let me actually check not the thing, but my mission list here. Let's get back on track. So we do have the jukebox and some lovely tasks from Ahti here. Let's go ahead and clear those up while we're already down. One in Eagle Limited, one in the service ducts. Alright. Let's head back to Eagle Limited. And I will be right back with you here. Learned my lesson. Not going to the entrance. And to that suggestion in the chat, I say tubes. Okay. No, that would be amazing. And hello again. Sorry, I rudely re-entered your presence without announcing it. Hi, it's me. Another friend of mine.
That looks like an old CZ postcard. Dylan used to have a book on trains I'd read with him.
Oh, did he now?
This later. Usually without a ticket.
Can't catch the seas in time before he heals. I keep trying. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. A great hiding spot. Get him! Get him! Oh, you failed. Now he's you. That's what you get. Oh, stop fighting now. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna need to go find some nubs. Yummy. Yes. Anytime now. to get a look at one of these things. I'm not sure if I've shown you before. I may have. That these things are just very interesting in that they are wearing high heels pretty much all the time. And it's really hard to notice when they're attacking you like wild banshees, but they're just some poor soul who wanted to have sleek calves that day is all. Okay, so somewhere nearby here there is another bit of darkness. If Ahti is to be believed, and I think he is. But we did give a fairly... What's this sound? What's this sound I'm hearing? Angel? Alright, so the other two were, I think, up there. All in a little group. But where is the third? Definitely not down here. We know that now. There's a lamp. Rather odd placement for it. There's definitely no darkness or other possibilities in here, though, so I will take it outside. It must just be like hidden. Maybe under something that I haven't looked at. Some stairs. Or a goose. Something I haven't looked at. Honk honk. Okay, let's see here. I don't want to waste all your time. Let me see if I can find a quick location. I'm looking for a third one in the Eagle Limited. Let's check about... halfway down on that side. There it is. Thank you, Quick Map. Appreciate that. Alright, so one more in these service ducts. See if there's a nearby checkpoint for that. Just seen the... But I'm me! Now he's you. But who am I? Created an existential crisis. I'm so sorry. Okay, so service ducts seem to be connected to Framaro. However, I'm not entirely sure. I should have checked that one when we were back there. there must be a side passage or something here. Seemingly there, but I'm not sure if they mean this lighter gray section here. 'Cause there's nothing over there that I know of, even on the upper level. So I'm guessing it must mean up and around. Let's see if that starts giving us service duct labels, though. How you doing, Jesse? Hanging in there? Good. Good. Service ducts. Alright, let me look at this one too real quick. 1, 2, 3. Pretty self-explanatory. Not a lot of side passages to the service ducts. There it is. Just need a lantern. Let's see if there's one down here. Nope. Well, alright. Oh, there it is. I'm just blind. They put some yellow sheeting down and no use to anyone.
Done. That should make him happy. You're welcome.
Perfect. I care not for elevators. Elevators and stairs. Phew. Can I just like shoot this and let him out? I'll take the risk. I think he's friendly. Let's shoot it and let him out. And they think I should be the director. Decisions like these. Shoot him and let him out. You crazy? No, he's friendly, I swear. It'll be fine. He likes me. It's the rest of you gerbils you have to worry about. I'm not the one who took his top head. Alright, I don't need to look at the map. I actually need to look at my missions list. That's what I was going for. I need to switch it to Ahti's plants now. And see where those are located. Alright, AWE Loading Bay Operations Corridor. Abandoned Offices. Sure. I guess I am right next to the loading bay. But I would probably have to go a weird way, like up here. Down here, even. AWE Loading Bay. I see. Such quick healing. I'll just hide here. That's nice. Stop hiding. Stop hiding behind beams. Okay, keep hiding behind beams. That's fine. Clearly not the place I should be standing. Get back here and eat my bullets. So close to those nubs. But it didn't happen. That's fair. He bested me in combat. Now I have to give him all my gold coins and one of my Pokemon. But I'll get it back. Here. Lick a tongue. You're welcome. It's Snivy. Everyone's favorite. Alright, so now I'm back here. Great. Just great. Alright, so there's a light. Not sure if I'm going to be attacked again, but it's a plant.
There you go. Doesn't that feel better?
Alright, that's 1 out of 3, it looks like. Kind of hard to see those in the darkness. Slightly muted colors.
Welcome back to the land of the living, little buddy.
I'm so happy these are side quests. It's one of my favorite things in the game. Your little expeditions to speak to plants. Alright. Let's get out of here. Well, that would have been a nice checkpoint. If only. Must be that side area we found something in. A recording. That's not spider time, is it? I don't think it's spider time. But it should be. If it was spider time, I'd listen to it again. Okay, so operations corridor and abandoned offices. Let's try to get this finished up here. Yeah, there's an abandoned offices one. Let's go there. Hopefully that will lead us right to operations. And we'll end right by the shroom cabinets for next time, perhaps. Oh, I love coming back here. I'm also noticing, too, sometimes the colors are normal and sometimes they go blue-yellow, which is like the ocean view colors. And Jesse, when you first walked by this, specifically said, it's not a house shift. So it's like, I'm wondering if it's a... not necessarily dimensional, but like a reality shift in the way that the Ocean View Motel can come into being, into and out of. So I'm very curious what that has to do with Alan, specifically. Alan is in the Ocean View Motel. There's a weird thing when you pull the cord, it's like the light goes yellow, then it goes blue, and then it goes blue-yellow. It has both. And I don't know what that means, if anything. Alright, so there should be plants in here, I'm guessing. I need to find a lantern. Or if there's one in here. Okay. Gonna need to take the cluster out. Get back here, cluster. Okay. Now we can tango. Jar Vexluven. Not that kind of tango. Now, where is that lantern? There you go. All right. We've got one. Mysterin sen söverreissa vietti elämän. Alla synken valta meren varjoisvaelta. Etsit jättövalun luksi arman ainian. Oh, Ahti. You've touched me. You've touched me in my spirits. Where is that last plant? Where are ya? Doesn't seem to be in either of the interior offices, though I keep checking. We already got one right there. Maybe I need to go down the corridor a second. Kinda just want it to be in this planter box, but I've destroyed this planter box. I definitely got that one. Don't know if this is like a new area now or not. It still counts as abandoned offices. Ah, there we go. Alright, just gotta get to operations corridor and we will be good to go. And I guess we're like really close to it, but let me check the map regardless. I forgot we could make it there from here. But yeah, probably easier to go to the corridor control point. I'll be right back one more time. So sorry. Alright. Let's see where we are. I'm not sure if I'll have to go back at all, or if it's all going to be on this part of the corridor. Let's check out here first. Alright. Two of them right off the bat. Are you going to be as generous with the third? Oh, no? Okay. Not at all. I'm guessing that is specifically the center rather than the corridor at that point. There it is.
Here's some sunshine to brighten your day. It's artificial, though.
Alright, Ahti postcard and a custodial...
I should appoint someone to take care of these guys. Supervisor of houseplant well-being.
knick-knack ass to thanks from me. Not too owly at all.
It's not too owly. Don't worry. If that was a concern... Okay, Ahti. What's this postcard you've got for us? I guess I should check. I didn't see if it was a weapon mod or a personal mod. Let's find out. Spam mail, one-way track, custodial readiness. There it is. So it is for Pierce only, a sniper mod, and it gives you negative 100 shot charge time, so it must be very quick to fire. That sounds awesome. It's nice that they're basically giving you a legendary mod for every weapon type, every weapon form as part of this DLC. So it's like anyone, no matter what playstyle you chose, no matter what weapon you use, you get a gift. Alright, so we just have the jukebox left. Let's look at Ahti's postcard. Hey, buddy. Greetings from watery Washington, America's Little Finland. We know that that's the town just down the way from Bright Falls. He is like a mile away from the Bright Falls AWE right now. Tatis! Crazy person works hard, and a wise person gets away with less. That's my best Ahti impersonation. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Finland. I love you. Okay, so it is fascinating to me that he is not necessarily truly vacationing in watery Washington, but he's sending you that message. That is wild. Alright, so operations corridor. Let's get to the center, then we will be right near the arcade machines, I believe. They're somewhere around here. Let me check that, make sure. I just heard his tango. Make sure there's no other. And there isn't. Hartelon. So maybe I am misremembering where the arcade machines are. It's weird. I thought there was like a big open area in operations. So I guess it could be active investigations I'm thinking of, or it could potentially be observation deck, but I sure wouldn't think so. It must be active investigations, in which case I should be right here. This doesn't ring a bell for the arcades. There they are, yeah. That's why it looks so officey where the arcades are, and then this is all industrial, like power plant zone, so it's hard to remember that there is a little bastion of officiness. Alright, so I think the next things we have to do are we need to go get that jukebox taken care of, do an expedition there, and then we want to get these. I think what we have to do is just complete a hard challenge mode. Like we completed crowd control, and so it unlocked crowd control challenge mode, and I think we just need to complete one of those to get the outfit. But again, it's a little buggy. Some people have needed to do everything in the menu there in order to get the outfit, so we'll figure it out. But that should be our next progress path. We have jukebox and arcade machines. Maybe a quick poker game later. We'll see. So thank you for your time and kind attention here. So glad we got Ahti's little side quests taken care of. Goodbye, the board. And I'll see you next time. Thank you for your kind attention. See you for arcades later. Bye for now. If I could wave at you, I would. So I'll just levitate at you. Oh, but then she can't face you while she's levitating. Okay, here. Goodbye to my butt. So lovely to hang out with you all. I will see you next time.